When in the current asset list that you see here, current assets, same place we go to import devices, there's a lot you can do as far as the look and feel customization of this table. So if I click on any device, I'm going to see all of its data over here, and I can go in and click different things here. This could be very helpful for implementation. I can go to the maintenance part and see what consumables go with the device. So I have a lot of things I can do over here by clicking on a device, but this table can be really customized to how you want to see things. First thing is we show you 20 devices max here, and if you had, let's say, 40 devices, you would have multiple pages. But we can change that. You can change to 50 or 100 depending on your preference. The other thing is the way this data is looked in the table. We can almost create pivot tables by taking, for instance, the make, drag it up here, and now what you see is all the different makes broken out. And you just click on the arrow, and I'm going to see all my Epson, all my Konica. So it's a real nice feature to be able to do that. If I don't like that, I just drag it back, and there's my make and models. I can sort. Just click on it. I'm going to sort on that field. You can see that. I can also filter. So if I click on this emblem here and say I only want to see, for instance, Konicas, I've now filtered and I only see my Konicas. So very powerful to be able to do that. I can do a multiple selection. Click on the first one, shift click on the last one, and then, for instance, here's all the consumables that go with that. But if I want to change something like coverage for all my Konicas, I can do that right here because I selected all of them. So again, really powerful capability there, and we'll go back and show everything. Now, what could be, so if I don't want to select all those again, I can just unselect them. If I want to unselect all of them, I just click this button to check them all or uncheck them all. So what's nice also, I can do a couple other things. I can copy a device, or I can add accessories that should go with that device, which again is important to get a true cost of that device. I can add the proper accessories. The other thing that's nice is if I don't like, maybe I don't want to see a certain column here, I can remove that. Or if I want to see other columns that aren't displayed here, and you can see I just scrolled to the right, then there's a very easy way to do that. Click on these three dots and you go to column chooser. Column chooser is going to list out all the columns that are not currently shown. So if I want to, let's say I don't want to see class, I drag that down to my column chooser and class goes away. It's now back in this list. You see here it is. Let's say I want to see some other field like date of install. You do the opposite. You take that, you drag it over, and you drop it on there. And here are all my date of installs. You can do that really powerful, moving it around. I can move my columns if I don't like where they're at. That's all great. Now, when you get this the way you want it, what you can then do is I can give it a name and then save that. Go ahead and save that form that I created. So, but also look, I've got a whole bunch of different other views that I can have. They're already standard with it. I can click on floor overview and it's going to show them by floor. I can click on technology. It'll group them by technology, so I have the ability to do that. Again, very powerful to do that. If I just go back to standard, that's the initial one that we showed. I have that as well. But what's important to remember that when I went through that, it then reset. So when you do have something how you like, let's go back, column chooser, do date of install again, drop that in there. If I then go and to my views here and click on save, I get to give it a name, install date, and I click OK. So now I have one called install date. which is my view, the way I like it to be. So there it is. If I go back to standard, what you'll see is that install date went away. So you can customize it to the way you want it to look and feel, and then it's really good to manage it that way. And you just slide back and forth here to see what information you want to look at. So that's customization.